Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. This is Steve, and you're in my garage. My last video, I was making the Duvall Windshield, and that was the first video. This is the second one. Again, don't blame the camera guy. So here's a couple pictures of the Duvall Windshield, and I'm shooting for this look here. And last time I had just made this bottom cutout here, and I added on the extensions to the top of it. So this is actually the second piece I cut out. The first one was this one here. It was a little rough. I had to adjust my plasma cutter to make a better cut. I plasma cut the bottom and I hand ground the top. So I'm going to use this for the back piece. So there's going to be two pieces here. What happened was I cut this piece out like the other one you just saw, and then I bent this top piece. You can see here, I ground down, I took my cutoff wheel and I cut into the metal, but not all the way through, okay? So I could take, pliers on each side and bend it to get that nice angle. So I have this flat plane on both sides because the glass is going to slide down in between. I welded it together, ground the joints down, fitted it on, and I've got these two magnets holding it just to hold it together. So I'm very happy with the way it's coming out so far. So today what we're going to do is tack weld on the 3/8 of an inch square stock that I have to go in between. So there'll basically be another piece just like this, 3/8 inch square stock between, and then this piece will sandwich on top, and the glass will slide down in between the front and rear frame. And then, of course, buff up all the edges, fill it, sand it, weld it on, and all the grinding and filling. So let me move this piece over to the bench, and then I'll redirect the camera. And again, as I always say, I am doing all the camera work and everything myself. So this is, a little difficult, but we'll get through it together. So as I said in my last video, I am trying to make a Duvall windshield because the other ones were like $1,800 a piece. And I'm like, what the hell, let's give it a shot. And here I am. So I took this 3/8 inch square stock here, and you're 3/8 inch thick because we have 1/4 inch glass going in, and that 1/4 inch glass, when it slides in, has a little piece of it's almost like a cloth, about a 1 inch wide, and it wraps around the glass, and you put glue below and above, and that goes in, and the glass acts as a cushion to keep it off of the metal. And that's basically what they did, like in the old Model A's and stuff. You take a window frame apart, there's this like a cloth protector in the middle to keep the glass from hitting the metal and, of course, cracking. So this is 3/8 inch square stock. I just brought it over to the vise, clamped it in, simple bend, brought it back. I had to go back and forth a couple of times so I got the shape I was looking for. So I'm pretty happy with the shape. So let's go ahead and we'll tack these down. Now we want to keep this all flat, so I'm going to clamp it down to make sure that we're keeping this thing flat, because the heat from the welder will want to warp this a little bit, and you want to try to avoid as much of that as possible. Well, it's not always easy. Main thing is don't do a ton of welding. Don't do a spot weld here, one like 6 inches away, 6 inches away. And keep the heat down. Otherwise, you will get warping in your metal, and then you're stuck with a big problem trying to either correct all that or remake it. So when you're welding, it's the best time to slow down, slow your roll. Just take it easy, make sure you keep your metal cool, and that's that. All right. Put our ground on. Center pieces I've left long. I'll grind those down, I'll cut those down in the top afterwards. Easier to cut off and try to get it exact, and then try to weld it in place and nothing move. Things tend to move around as you're working. After the construction. Bend that one just a little bit more. And afterwards, I will take and make wooden templates of the glass and bring it down to the glass guy. He'll cut them out for me. I'll install them myself. So we got that 3/8 welded on. Now I've got to grind pieces on the side here. Looking good so far, sure. The last time we talked about Duvall, the guy who was an engineer, not an engineer, he went to UCLA and he became a mechanic, got a degree in mechanical engineering, and he wanted to be a car designer. He never quite made it as far as being a car designer, but he did work for Hollywood Plating Company, where he got to design these windshields, and he did front grills for cars and a lot of stuff where they were basically hot rodding cars in the 30s, you know. And so I don't know, ever since the Model A came out, it was being hot rodded by people. So, pretty amazing when you think about it. I'm going to grind these corners off flat, and then we'll get it back on the car and see what it looks like. Alright, now move the camera back. Let's have a look. It's still very hot. So this will show you the back, how I put all the 3/8 on this side. Then we'll have a whole other frame to weld onto this side to sandwich these in. The glass will go right down in this track right here. All right? Get it centered on that line. down, so it may not cooperate. All right. So there you have it. So that is the progress on the handmade Duvall windshield. I hope you're enjoying it with me. These sides will be ground down here, you know, all the way around. And then these tops I'll be cutting off flush and grinding, but this will show you the back of it here. And then this will be welded down. Secondary frame will be in the back. The glass will slide in between. And that's that. Let me give you the front view. So that's what she's looking like so far, guys. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty darn happy with it so far. Of course, there's a bunch of fitting to still get done, but for the most part, I think it looks awesome. All right, everybody, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends. We're building a Duesenberg out of a Model A. Look-alike, of course. I don't want to insult Duesenberg, but we're just kind of getting the look. All right, guys. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe.